The shelling stopped at 3:11 p.m. We were married by 3:54. That's the whole story. But also, it's not. We didn't plan a wedding. There was no time to plan anything. Sami asked me 6 months earlier. We were sitting on our building's roof, watching smoke rise from the market. If we survive this week, he said, I'll marry you. We survived. But there was always a reason to wait. Another bombing. No power, no food. Someone in the family is missing. You wait long enough, you forget what you're waiting for. On that morning, the fighting paused, just for a bit. Sami knocked on our door. I thought something had happened. He said, let's do it. Today, before they start again. My mother didn't speak. She just stared at him, then went to make tea. It was her last bag. She'd been saving it for something special. I guess this counted. He ran across 3 neighborhoods to find an imam. The imam said he would come, but it had to be quick. I washed my face with bottled water. We had no running tap. My cousin gave me a scarf to wear. She had ironed it with a hot spoon. That scarf was the only new thing in the whole room. The imam came at 3:06 p.m. By then, there were 5 of us. My mother, my cousin, Sami, the imam, me. The paper was signed with borrowed ink. There was no music, no dancing, just the sound of birds. I hadn't heard birds in weeks. The ceasefire had scared them back into the city. The imam asked if we had rings. We didn't. So we used cotton string, tied it around each other's fingers. I remember my hands were shaking, not from nerves, from hunger. But when he tied the string, I forgot that. For a second, it felt like we were normal, like we were safe. The imam left right after. He said he couldn't stay. They'll start again soon. We sat in silence. My mother poured tea into 2 tiny glasses. She handed one to me, one to Sami. It was bitter and warm. It tasted like a memory I didn't realize I missed. At 3:54, the clock in the room stopped. At 4:03, the shelling began again. We didn't say goodbye. Sami had to go. His checkpoint needed him. The first shell hit 3 blocks away. By 4:10, the sky was dark again. We never had a wedding night. We never had a party. But we had those 43 minutes. And in a city that had nothing left, that was everything.